Good afternoon. My name is Brian Roach, student number ID 81720. I'm here today to tell you what a clinometer is and to show you the homemade clinometer here on the screen that I've made from everyday objects at home and other parts. The definition of a clinometer is an instrument used for measuring angles or elevation of slopes. And this is an everyday metal straw I use to make the top of the homemade clinometer. This is the piece you're going to look through to get the top of the angle. And this is a protractor. The definition of a protractor is a semicircular geometry tool divided into 180 equal parts, each part measuring 1 degree. It is used for drawing angles of known measures and finding angles of unknown measures. Alright, this here is a plumb bob. This is used as a weight tied to the string that is tied through the center of the protractor down to the plumb bob. The plumb bob acts as a weight so that when you point the straw at the top of the object you're trying to measure, you're going to get a particular angle on the protractor that you will use to determine the height of that particular object. And the definition of a plumb bob is a pointed weight attached to the end of a string and is used to find a vertical reference line called a plumb bob. In this case, we're going to be using it to find an angle on the protractor. I use my measuring tape and I measure the distance from the lamppost that you see here. From the lamppost that you see here, I measured out from its base 30 feet. I measured out from the base of the lamppost 30 feet. Again, I'm going to measure the height of my eye in relation to the lamppost, which is about 5'9". So it'll be about 5'9" from where my feet stands next to the lamppost to the lamppost itself, about 5'9" from the ground. And this is the distance. I marked it with a black spray paint mark. This is the 30-foot distance from the lamppost straight ahead. I'm going to be standing here on this spot and using this spot as a reference to find the top of the structure that I'm trying to measure and getting the proper angle with my homemade clinometer. Trying to steady it and get a proper measurement. Alright, this is the layout of my measurements for my calculation, the distance from the pole, the angle that I got from subtracting my red angle on the instrument from 90 degrees, which is 44. Using tan, I came up with the amount of 34 feet, 34.72 feet. And that is the height or final height of the pole. The calculation that I got with the measurements that I took.